typescripts, they cannot possibly antedate the invention of the typewriter. They are not medieval documents.
Throughout the length and breadth of the land we followed him. Others joined us, until besides himself we were 12. To the hungry and thirsty he gave food and drink. To those who were sick and worn and weary he gave hope and peace. Who but the Son of God could have brought such gifts to man? Who but the Son of God could have commanded the storm to be calm? Who but he could have raised Lazarus of Bethany from the dead and given peace to the heart of Mary Magdalene? And yet I live to deny this man. He himself foretold that I would on the night of our Last Supper. Lord, I had said, I am willing to follow you both to prison and to death. But he answered, Peter, this night before the cock crows, thou shalt deny me thrice.
In 1494, Leonardo da Vinci started painting the Last Supper in the refectory, the monks' dining room in Santa Maria della Grazia in Milan. Leonardo has not depicted the normal moment of the Last Supper at all. There is no chalice here, there is no clear bread waiting to be consecrated. He has shown a different moment in the story. You may remember that Jesus said that one of you seated here at table with me will betray me. On that very night of the supper, Jesus would be betrayed by one of those who were sitting beside him. And the moment that Leonardo has shown is the moment of turmoil as his disciples get the measure of what he has just said. And on his left are the disciples saying, can't be right, can't be right. And on the other side there should be the beloved disciple, traditionally identified with John. And the Gospel of John says that he was reclining on the breast of Jesus. He is always shown leaning on Jesus' chest. Not here, he's not. Here he is leaning right away from Jesus. Why? Because 2 figures away from him, there is Simon Peter. Because we hear from John's Gospel that Simon Peter beckoned to the beloved disciple and said, ask Jesus who it is. Who is the traitor? And in his other hand, Simon Peter is holding a knife. Later that night, Simon Peter is going to cut off the ear of the high priest's servant at the arrest of Jesus. And Simon Peter is already thinking of murder. Judas Iscariot was known to be the treasurer of the group, and in such paintings as this, he is always shown with a money bag. He is usually shown right at the end of the table, or even on the other side of the table, utterly at a distance from Jesus and the loyal disciples. But here, there is one man seated between the beloved disciple and Simon Peter. He is the only figure in the painting whose face is in shade, and in his left hand there is a money bag. Who's the traitor? Who does Simon Peter want to kill? The very man who is seated next to him. But is it really the beloved disciple on Jesus' right, or is it Mary Magdalene? Beloved disciple is always shown as a young man because he has to live another 60 years. He's always beardless. He is wearing in this painting a shirt whose folds are gathered in a clasp about where my collar is. So, unsurprisingly, they form, when the arms are down, they form folds across his torso that could indeed be thought to resemble the folds of a woman's garment across her breasts. Well, there are 3 other figures in this painting who have similar shirts which gather in similar folds across their torso. Are they all women? No. One of them is Jesus, and one of them has a 4-inch grey beard. They are not women. It is just the way that Leonardo has brought the folds of the garment together. It may well be that under the earlier restorations, these folds were over-accented. If you now look at the version after all the later accretions have been removed, there is no sign of these folds at all. The figure next to Jesus is not Mary Magdalene.
Королевский колледж, основанный королем Георгом IV в 1829 году, представлял собой самостоятельное учебное заведение при Лондонском университете с факультетом теологии и религиозных исследований и располагался в здании неподалеку от парламента. Он мог похвастаться не только 150-летним опытом исследований и обучения студентов, но и созданием в 1982 году подразделения под названием Исследовательский институт системной теологии, оснащенного самой полной и технически совершенной в мире базой электронных данных по изучению различных религий. К сожалению, нам не удалось поговорить с библиотекарем Королевского колледжа Памелой Гэттом, но я думаю, ее комментарий был бы приблизительно такой, как в романе «Мастер и Маргарита» у Булгакова. В этой книге все, от первой до последней строчки, вранье. Просто это хорошая, фантастическая книга. Сам Михаил Афанасьевич, кстати, автор книги «Мастер и Маргарита», назвал свой роман «Евангелием от дьявола» и впрямую сказал, что там нету фактических точностей. В отличие от Михаила Афанасьевича, который впрямую назвал свой роман фантастикой, Дэна Браун утверждает, что здесь есть факты. Но, как мы уже сегодня с вами выяснили, на самом деле это совсем не так. Вестминстерское аббатство – главная королевская церковь Великобритании. Именно здесь, по мнению автора, состоялась последняя схватка между Тибингом, учителем, Робертом Лэнгдоном и Софи. Они пытались завладеть секретами чаши Грааля. Но, как вы знаете, по роману ничего у них не получилось. Эта загадка так и осталась неразгаданной. Так на самом деле существует эта тайна чаши Грааля или нет? Действительно ли автор хоть немножко прав? Для непосвященных это действительно тайна. Но если вы зайдете в лоно церкви и поговорите с любым священнослужителем или даже со школьником воскресной школы, любой верующий скажет вам: тайна Грааля не существует. Вернее, конечно, много есть непонятного в крови Христа, в его последней вечере. Много есть глубокого смысла. Но никакая это не тайна, потому что это все доступно и открыто. Стоит только поверить. Валерий Тришкин специально для «Русского часа».